This video is not suitable for audiences under 13 years of age.
Kill. Double kill. Triple kill. Rampage godlike.
Hello everyone, Mixfant Gaming here. Welcome to my channel. Today we take a look at some more of the test server action. This weekend's test server really hasn't been much different than the last couple of weekends. No real big changes that I can see thus far. We're going to look at the overdrive unit. We're going to look at the Nucleon, the pulsar mechanics, of course the Nodens running the Cyclones. We're just going to take a quick look at it. We're going to hop into a game and see how it performs. But one thing I haven't done in the last couple of weeks is actually look at the overdrive unit. So I'm not going to run a game with it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a custom match. And I have one overdrive on one of them, two on another bot, and three on another bot. I just want to see if the stacking mechanism is different for the overdrive. Because the last time I tested it, it really didn't seem like it was going to be worthwhile using the overdrive versus using something like thermonuclear reactors, just because of where the overdrive kicks in. So anyways, let's go for a fight here and see what happens. I'll start with the Phantom, because the Phantom I have one overdrive unit on. So let's see what it looks like here. So we're dropping with the Phantom. Come on. And I can't see yet until the match actually starts. So let's go here and see. Alright, so they have increased where the overdrive unit kicks in, because last time it was actually below where a max last stand would kick in. So now it's halfway. So they've changed the overdrive unit for one to enable at halfway. So that is a little bit more manageable, I think. It could stand. Some people might want to actually replace it with the thermonuclear reactors, because I think the thermonuclears only give you a 10% rough bonus to weapon damage. But this one sets 25% once the bot gets to half damage. So let's try to change my robot here. Let's go to, I think it's, that was shown on the right hand side here. I have two of them on. Okay, so it's gone up a little bit. It's gone from half of your HP to, I don't even know what that is. Maybe 3/5, because it's definitely not 3/4. So I'm not sure that little tiny bump is really worthwhile enough to have two of them on a bot. And doing so, you might have to sacrifice, say, an anti-control or a last stand. But one possible, but not two. So let's just see what it looks like with having three. And so we're about up to 3/4 of your health. So it takes 3 overdrive units to have 3/4 of your health before it actually kicks in. That's 25% damage that you get for your weapons once you hit 3/4 health. But if you're willing to have 3 overdrive units, you could get about 30% damage having 3 thermonuclear reactors, and you have it right from when you drop the bot onto the field. So to me, this doesn't make sense at all. Having 2 or 3 on a bot, at most you would ever have 1. And even then, I'm not sure I would give that up for other modules. I would definitely still run the last stand and an anti-control, although lockdown weapons isn't really as prevalent in the game right now in the current meta. But if I had to one, depending on the bot, it might be worthwhile to have an overdrive unit instead of a thermonuclear reactor. But that's just a personal call somebody's going to have to make based on the bot that they're running and their current playstyle. Anyways, so that's it for there. Let's jump out of here. Let's leave the battle. I'm going to set up my bots again with the appropriate modules that I want, and then we're going to hop into a match. Alright, so let's quickly go back here. Let's go in here. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I want to go in here and the modules, put the last stand back on this. And we're going to go over to this Aojun. Put its last stand on. put the anti-control. And you know what? Let's. I said I wasn't going to run the overdrive unit, but screw it. Let's run the overdrive unit on the 2 Aojins. Because I do think there are some. It might be beneficial in some instances to run one overdrive unit versus one thermal nuclear reactor. So we'll leave the overdrive unit there, and we'll replace the thermal nuclear with the anti-control. All right, so we're set up here. So I have 2 Aojins, one with the Nucleon, one with the Avengers. I have the Spectre running Pulsars, the Ravana running Cryos, and the Phantom running in Corker and Atomizer. I think that's what Corker and Atomizer. Okay. All right, so we're going to hop into a match here, and let's see what we can come up with. All right, battle begins. We're on a beacon rush. Let's start with the Phantom. Let's grab a beacon or two. And I also have to remember I have quantum radar on the 2 Aojins. I think I have them on both the Aojins. And I can't remember now. I've been playing around with this stuff so much that I can't remember what I equipped things with. So grab this beacon first. Can I get that guy over there? Nope. I'm just going to let I want to go get that center beacon, but he's at a range. Alright, so they have nerfed the cooldown for the Phantom ability. It's not quite as quick as it used to be. I have another 4 seconds to wait. See if I can go in and help this guy get center. He's probably going to grab it on his own, which is fine. And let's go over here to the left-hand side. See what we can do against this Ravana. And he's using his ability. He's using his phase shift now. I'll use my healing. So I'm going to grab this beacon before he pops back on, which he's already done. Let's rush in to his shield. Holy crap. I had my resistance running and everything, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, so what do we want to do now? Let's drop in with the Aojin running Avengers and just see how bad this thing is. We have over here, and they're going to kill that thing off. Yeah, see, I already have to look for a place to land because this flies so slow now. He's going to jump in the center. I'm going to wait for him to get into stealth. I'm going to try to hit him with... Oh, the bugger's got phase shift. Holy crap. What the hell hit him? Shock train. Jeepers. Took him out almost in one single shot. So we hit this guy up here. Oh, he's got shock trains too. What the hell's with the shock trains? And I forgot to reload, of course. And I don't have phase shift on this thing, so I have to be careful. Ay, 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 ay. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ah, this hurts, this hurts. I'm playing around too much. I'm not actually paying attention. Okay, so I have to wait for my flight ability. He's gonna die. Damn, I've hardly done any damage. That's fine. I just want to test things out. Already has the Titan on the field. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. God, this thing flies so slow. Why is my flames not doing any damage to him? My built-in weapons were doing no damage to that Arthur whatsoever. That's not normal. Huh. So hit him from behind. Let's go up here, see if we can flame him a little bit more. I hope they didn't add the ability for an Arthur's shield to block things like flame. That's not right. on. Let's shred him up here a little bit. Take out some damage here. Now we have Ao Ming in the air. See what we can do against him. See, this is the problem we have. I'm not even in flame range, and now I have to look for cover. You can't even get to an Ao Ming now anymore. Like the Ao Juns was a decent counter to the Mings, and now, holy crap, that guy just got completely wasted. Right, what's going up here? Yeah, I do not like this nerf to the Ao Jun at all. Not at all. And it's not even needed. The Avengers don't need the nerf, and the Ao Jun doesn't need the nerf. Pixonic seems to be wanting to make it so the only counter to Titans is Titans. And if they want to do that, they got to make Platinum a lot more. I can't even think of the word I'm looking for. You need a lot more of it in the game that people can actually obtain. You know, you shouldn't put something into a game that actually requires people to spend money in order to semi-counter. Okay, I got dropped in spot. I wanted to try the Titan here. This game is going to be over because people are not letting them get beacons. See, I'm trying... Okay, there's my heal. Okay, come on, guys. I'm trying to connect to people here. Suppress. Okay, let them get some beacons. This is what I hate on the test server. I mean, people, instead of actually properly testing, they just try to do as much damage as possible. Well, at least I got a kill. I want him to get that beacon if at all possible. So he has at least 2 last stands, maybe even 3 on that bot. Suppress him a little bit. And game over. Anyways, I know I didn't do that well much in damage, but I wanted to try a couple of the main things I was curious about. Oh, that only 600,000 damage. Yeah, you know what? It's people, unfortunately, like that first guy there on my team. You know, what he did was dropped in with Titan as soon as possible and then just tried to clean up instead of actually using the test server to actually test. But anyways, that is the game I'm going to show you. I played another couple games, so I'll just give you quickly my feedback. Ao Jun nerf, not needed. Avenger nerf, not needed. Ravana buff, not needed. They say they do everything by data in the dev streams, etc. That's why it takes them 6, 8 months, a year to nerf something. Well, the Ravana's only been out for a little while, and now they're buffing it. When the Cryos were first released, I think it took 2 weeks, and they buffed those. So Pixonic isn't actually doing what they say they need to do. It doesn't take anywhere near the amount of time for them to make decisions to buff and nerf things. The Nodens, I think it's going to be another strong Titan. Will it be the next meta? It's hard to say. There's so many people out there. I don't want to know so many people, but many of the whales out there have gone to the 600 meter plasma Ao Mings. I can't see them going away from it for the Nodens, just because they do so much friggin' damage, and Pixonic seems to be reluctant to do anything about it. They seem to be really reluctant about nerfing the Ao Ming and the modules for the Titans and the weapons for the Titans. Those Titans are so much out of balance on the entire game. It's absolutely ridiculous. And Pixonic really needs to take a hard look at the Titans, because it's basically whoever has the biggest Titan tends to win. Not all the time, but most of the time they tend to win. And you look at all those players that have the 70, 80, 90% win rates, it's because they have a maxed out or very high level Titan out there. The Pulsar, I didn't get to run it in this game, but I did run it, and the mechanics are the same as they are on the live server for the Corona, the Halos, and the Glories. And I actually think that's an appropriate change. I don't think the lockdown weapons should have an instant lockdown. I never have. I do think the lockdown ammo should be instant because you are spending power cells on it. The Nucleon, the Quarker, you know, I see a lot of people moving towards the Atomizer right now, and I think the same thing will be for both of those weapons. Right now at level 8, they don't seem to be overpowering, overbearing. However, you know, as anything in this game, once you get to Mark 2, level 12, anything released by Pixonic seems to be OP as hell. So, anyways, I think Pixonic really needs to go back to drawing board for Titans. They need to institute where we have a test server where everything is completely maxed out so that we can do proper analysis for the weapons, the bots, etc., anything else that's released in the game. Anyways, if you happen to like this video, give it a thumbs up. It does help me out. And if you haven't already done so, consider subscribing. And until next time, cause some mayhem on the field for me.